Good morning. Welcome back to the Daily Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum. So, yeah, I know Gladys is not here. She's still a little under the weather. And, yeah, it is what it is. She doesn't want to be outside. So, I'm coming to you by myself today. But that's all right. We got our cup of Joe. And actually, today we're out here in the Smithy, in the blacksmith shop. Technically, this is a RV carport where we have our trailer or the flatbed trailer being stowed with all of our stuff on it, the tools, RVs off to the side. You kind of see the tent back behind us. That's where we put up the little storage tent that has the hot tub in it that has never been filled up yet because the well keeps running out of water. And if you guys don't know any of that stuff and you're new here, for one, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. But go over to our main channel, Ivy's Family Factotum, and check out some of those videos of what's going on around here. So, yes, this is a temporary living space for us, for those of you that already knew that. But if you're new, like I said, go check it out. But I also wanted to come out here today and kind of do the show and tell because I've already put out from our live show that this was going to be kind of like a bean spillage type channel, just talking about some of the things that's going on and such. Right now, this channel is very new, and it's this is what second video that I'm making, so it's very minimal. We got very minimal subscribers. I already know that it's going to be very slow going because, for one, our main channel, we're not even monetized on that one either, even though we have the stuff that we need other than watch hours. But we're working on that. We are doing a live show every Tuesday, so make sure you do that or catch up on that. It's every Tuesday at 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. It's one or the other, just depending on if we get to town early enough to do the 2 o'clock. But I normally set that up on Mondays. That way you can get the notifications from that of when it's going to be the day prior. But I know the live that we did yesterday, I actually forgot to set it up Monday, but I did set it up Tuesday morning so that it still went out with plenty enough time notifications that people should have known about it. And we did have quite a few people show up. But I wanted to bring you out here to the Smithy today, kind of show you some of the projects that I've been working on, and then also ask you, for the people that are coming here that already know that I'm a blacksmith, of what projects would you like to see in the shop, in the Smithy. So right now I am kind of focused on doing tooling for timber framing. So I do some of the axes. Right now I've also been working on a chisel. This is a socketed chisel, which the socket is really ugly. I probably should throw a weld bead on that and then grind it out. But hey, this is actually the second or third chisel, or the second or third socket that I've ever made. Which for this part down here, I really need a better tool, which I need a guillotine style tool for that. Because I do have other tools that kind of help that, but it doesn't really work. Because I have a spring fuller, and it's not the greatest. But that's one of the chisels that I was actually working on in Virginia. And this, actually the entire, I should not need to weld anything because this entire chisel is actually made out of 5160, I believe. So it is a spring steel, but it's the entire thing. It's made out of that instead of being a mild steel and then putting a tip, for the thing. But yeah, it's got to be cleaned up. It's got to be refined a little bit. And then I was also working on a hot cut for my anvil that you see here. because that's the older colonial anvil that I got from the Metal Man out in Virginia, and I didn't have any things that will fit into the Hardy. Is that Hardy? I think it's three quarters of an inch. Um, but I was making a hot cut, and this is S7, I think, because it's well, I got it. This is actually it's recycled metal. I did get this, but this was from a jackhammer bit. So, and I do believe that those are made out of S7. But yeah, I got it a little too hot and I burnt it. So yeah, it is what it is because that's one of those. It's an air hardening steel, and it gets if you get it too hot, it becomes really brittle. And yeah, and that's what happened. It got really hot to the point that it was brittle, and I hit it with a hammer and it just crumbled. But I should have let it cool down a little bit before I hit it. But it is where it is. And then I also have an axe that I've been working on, which I still got to refine the eye on this. Still got to refine, the butt of it. But then, I got. So this one is going to be more of a because I don't know if you can kind of see, but I do have it kind of offset, so where it's going to be more like this. You can see this is more flat on this side, and this side is more curved. So I do need to forge weld on this side a piece of because this is mild steel. So I need to forge weld a piece of hardenable steel, tool steel on this side, and I actually want to be able to utilize this as more like a small broad axe, for being able to clean up. But it's not going to be a full size. It's just more of a smaller. Um, yeah, just something I'm playing around with. Just see how it's going to work out because I'm still learning how to forge weld. It's not the easiest thing to do, and it is what it is. I'm still learning. But yeah, you guys, leave a comment down below of some of the different projects, that you would like to see me do because I have not really been in the smithy for quite a while doing any type of video work. So just getting out here to do any type of projects. I do need to focus on some of my more basic hooks. Doing some hooks. I haven't done that in a while. Gate latches, some of the different barbecue sets. The steak turners or a grill fork or spatulas, things like that. I like working on those things. But yeah, as of right now, we're still waiting to hear on the closing of our property. That's repeat. Gladys is like, stop repeating everything. But yeah, this Friday. So today is Wednesday, hump day. And but yeah, this Friday we should be closing. Should be. We're still crossing our fingers, dotting our I's, crossing our T's, all those different things that you need to do, throwing the salt over the shoulders, whatever needs to happen to be able to do this. Because, man, this has been months that we've been trying to get this property. And it's finally come to fruition, but it's been a long journey, it seems like. But we're definitely appreciative to be able to bring you guys along, and especially starting out on this new journey of scuttlebutt, just talking about whatever. And right now, just coming up with some of the different topics. Talk about. Obviously, I know once we get started going, we'll be able to show you guys a lot more. I do want to take you out to the property and actually walk around and show that, because as of right now, we're not going physically onto the property because it is locked. It does have a gate with a lock on it. And even though we are potential buyers, everything is still going through. It's not our property yet, and it's still technically trespassing if we go onto the property unless we get permission from the seller. So we're being patient. We're going to wait, but we can go to the outside to be able to show you some of the things that would need to work on there. I do have another project that I've been working in the front. Obviously, the big deck project in the back, because we'd already had a part one to that showing demo, where we were demoing the deck, and that's on the back side of the house that we're currently living in. We do still plan to make a smaller, little more safe structure there because I don't know. All that could change too. Once we get the property, who knows? We might even just load everything up and head over to our property and just rough it. Stay out there and not even worry about staying on our friend's property, any longer. So we never know what's going to happen. That's the whole point of the journey. Is you live it day for day. You do the things day for day, and you never know what's going to come tomorrow. And that's kind of where we're at currently. Is don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow's not here yet. Live for today, and that's what we're doing. And I'm gonna drink some coffee because I don't know if you can tell. It is a little froggy this morning. Got some fog out there. A little wet. The ground has all the dew on it. It's not like super cold, but it's still pretty nice. But yeah, you can't see any of the mountains around some of the trees. But anyway, definitely appreciate you guys for following this journey and just sticking with us. And like I said, if you're new here and you made it this far, hey, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. It's free. Doesn't cost you anything. It helps us out. Helps out the algorithm. Share us out to your friends. Give us that thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. And always thank a veteran at every chance you get. We'll see y'all on the next one. All right, y'all. Bye-bye now.